Welcome, my loves, to the Tao of Women. And I'm bowing to you, bowing to the presence of those of you that are live here with me in Zoom and live on Facebook and YouTube, bowing to all of you who will join in the replay. This session is an incredible session today on the new moon energy in Gemini. So let us drop in and ground ourselves and open ourselves to the women's wisdom, to the wisdom of the Tao of Women. And as we do, we find our breath, find our bodies, feel our heartbeat, feel the soles of our feet touching the floor, touching the earth. As we open our mind, open our hearts, open our perception to receive and to remember. Remember what it's like to be women gathering as a wisdom circle. One more breath here, preparing ourselves for this reading. And if you have the book, I invite you to read it with me. If not, just listen, let the words flow to you and through you. I mentioned Gemini new moon because a Gemini new moon values words and how words communicate and shift our reality and how words create worlds. So let us open our perception and receive these words. Passage 18. Forgetting, remembering. When the ways of women are forgotten, only the stories of men are heard. Without the stories of women, only male heroes are born. When the language spoken can be understood by only half the community, the wisdom of the ages is lost. Reinventing the wheel every generation should not be necessary. Let's breathe that in and we'll read it one more time. Forgetting, remembering. When the ways of women are forgotten, only the stories of men are heard. Without the stories of women, only male heroes are born. When the language spoken can be understood by only half the community, the wisdom of the ages is lost. Reinventing the wheel every generation should not be necessary. And so I'm going to show you the characters. So these are the common Chinese characters to represent forgetting and remembering. And then here on the side, this is Nu Shu. This is the language that was lost and has just been rediscovered, the language of women, hidden in plain sight. So let us remember and let us embody this practice so we can create space, find your feet, and move into your practice space, move into your sanctuary. And find where you want to be, and as you do, you're combing through the field. And we're going to embody remembering and forgetting. And that passage to me is a lot about a patriarchal system that we're forgetting and we want to let go of so we can remember. And honoring what has been forgotten. So let's do that. Let's go into our body and clear out the ways that patriarchy has gotten hold of us so we can clear that out so we can remember women's wisdom. So if we want to bring your feet together and we're going to drop in and we're going to empty our bodies and clear our bodies out. This is a practice you may or may not be familiar with, but you're going to drop your mind like water all the way down inside your body, all the way down into your feet and into your ankles. And when you arrive in your ankles, go ahead and start to make circles with your ankles, making smooth, round circles, knowing we're about to be emptying our body. We're going to let go of the grips of patriarchy that has on our feet, has on our, even the place that we stand, and right here on our feet. And I just showed you new shoe characters. Those characters come from a time when women's feet were bound, and they could not walk. So let's remember, let's unleash the shackles around our ankles as we spiral and open up our feet to feel the earth and open up our feet to walk, smoothing out our ankles. And now this energy rises up into your knees, and feel this energy as you tend to your needs, and you create these circles and spirals, unshackling, unleashing, letting go of the constraints that have been put on us, that have held us into something that doesn't fit. And now start to let this energy rise up into our hips. And how many ways have we forgotten the wondrous powers of our hips and our wombs and our bellies? How many ways have women's wisdom and creation and pleasure and beauty been put down and shut down and abused, really? We're here at the Tao of Women to remember how many ways women have been shut down and how many ways that we're coming back out. So when you make this circle here, open up. Make a circle that feels good in your body, because you're unleashing, unshackling, unhooking these grips of patriarchy that has on our wombs, on the way we give birth, on the way we just express ourselves with our sensuality and our sexuality. Ooh. Letting that go, and then like really letting this energy rise up as we start to unleash, unhook, unravel these chains that have been around our hearts, around our breath, the very breathing, our capacity. We've been caged, right? And so we're going to open up and let out and create space as we breathe. And now we're moving all these parts of ourselves, unhooking, unshackling patriarchy. Ooh, and just let, like if you start to make sounds or your body starts to move in an interesting way, let it move in a way so you can find those grips. And then we're going to start to let this energy pour down. And remember, this is a cleansing. So it's going to pour down like water. And as this energy pours down out of your chest, it takes with it all the debris that's being released. And it pours it down into your belly, down into your hips. But we're not collecting this and storing this right now. We're just letting it wash down, down out of our hips, out of our pelvis, out. Now it goes down into our knees, washing down, flowing down, and down into our ankles, and down into the soles of our feet, and as if our feet had plugs and our roots, unplug and let this energy wash down and out and through, so you can empty, 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 empty. Letting go. Feeling this spaciousness and maybe even this little swirling around. We're kind of stirring it up. It's like a bottle, and we just went in there and washed it, and so all this comes out. So let's just go the other way. Let's go the other way. Whatever direction you were going, go the opposite. Drop your mind back down into your ankles, because the grip of patriarchy, it's insidious. It gets in all these places. So you got to go both directions, right? You got to find it, seek it out. Seek it out of your ankles. And as you do, it feels good to your ankles. You're loving your ankles. Smooth, round circles. Freeing up your ability to walk and ability to move. And let this energy rise up into your knees. Finding these new places to unhook, to unravel, to unknot, to undo the ways we have forgotten and shut ourselves down, forgotten our power, or have been shut down. And now up into our hips, really opening up the space. And move at your own rate and rhythm. This is your own process where you may linger in a spot. Ooh, and breathe it out. Ooh. And let it rise up to your chest and get in that back, the space between your shoulder blades, the space in your ribs, opening up your heart, your neck, your voice. Just unhooking, unspiraling as you smooth through. And this is a practice of letting go and a practice of tending to and caring for your body. So we're going to let this energy pour back down now, carrying with it all the vestiges of things that are ready to be released. Carrying with it the residue of patriarchy out of our chest, out of our heart. It's starting to flow down now, down through our hips, down through your low back, down into your knees, letting this energy pour down into your knees and down into your ankles, down into the soles of your feet, and pull the plug so this water flows down into your roots, into Gaia, as it flows as effortlessly as water in a stream, leaving you open, clear, beautiful, and free. Beautiful love. So that is part of the forgetting, part of the letting go of the ways we've forgotten. Now let us remember. Let us remember our roots. Let us remember our fluidity. Let us remember our power. This is the fountain. And this is also a form you may be familiar with. It's one I share often. So let's do the mechanics. You're going to inhale and just gently rise, and your fingertips point toward your belt. And then when you exhale, you fold forward. Just gently fold forward. You don't have to go far. Back of your hands come close. And then as you inhale, it's as if the palms of your hands are tracing your inner thigh up your midline and right to your clavicles, and then it comes out. This is called the fountain. We're tracing our kidney meridian. We're drawing up water through the roots of our body, up through our central channel and out our arms, flowing like water. Water remembers. Water is fluid, flowing, soft, eternal. Let us start to drop into the flow state, making this movement soft as you unfurl your spine, open yourself, and you drop, you connect to the water, to your roots, and remember as this energy rises up through you, nourishing you, filling you with wisdom, helping you trust your wisdom, trust your hidden deep truth, helping you soften as you're carried with the flow, remembering what's here for you to remember, to carry on into the next generation. So soft. I'm going to start to be silent as you drop into this remembrance, as you invite the waters up through your roots and out through your trunk and branches. Let the form teach you. And now that you're staying in this flow state, stay in this practice, and I'm going to read the passage again one more time. You keep flowing, keep remembering, forgetting, remembering. When the ways of women are forgotten, only the stories of men are heard. Without the stories of women, only male heroes are born. When the language spoken can only be understood by half the community, the wisdom of the ages is lost. Reinventing the wheel every generation should not be necessary. Enjoying you again. Remember the stories of women. Remember, water always remember. What are you remembering? Starting to slow this down, even slower and even softer as you move through this field of remembrance. Taking your time and letting this water arrive into those spaces that we cleared away. As we unfurl, as we open, and we smooth out any rough edge. We are the water that turns the wheel. not just the spoke in the wheel. We are the water. Remember that. You are not just a spoke in the wheel. You are the water. Flowing through time. As you fill yourself up with this remembrance of feminine wisdom, of water, love, we re-knit, restore, recalibrate, refresh. We remember. Slowing this down even more, we're starting to come to completion and making your movements even smaller and softer. We don't have an abrupt ending here. We're water and eternal. And so even our closing is smooth, soft, fluid, mindful, present, aware. Even slower, even smaller. Bringing this remembrance to a point of stillness. Your hands are just in front of your body now, making a small circle right in front of your belly, below your navel, until at some point, when you feel ready, you just naturally come to stillness and hold your chi ball. Hold your hands at your center. Coming into stillness. And now your body may be still, and yet there's still movement and flow happening in your energy system. Perfect. Remember the stillness. Remember your presence. And just holding this precious still point. Breathing into your belly. And as your belly expands in the front and the back and the sides, and contracts with the breath. Exhaling, everything gets smaller. Inhaling it, your abdomen expands out. And start to feel this connection of this chi ball connecting to your breath, expanding and contracting as your abdomen expands and contracts. Remembering we're all connected with our breath. And this sweet little chi ball, since we played with the water and we're remembering and forgetting, let's just take this chi ball and just place it anywhere you want. I just instinctively always put it on top of my head, but place it anywhere you want. And let this remembrance just rub in like you're giving yourself a bath a blessing, an anointing, bathing yourself in the waters of remembrance, blessing, anointing, purifying inside and out. Let this energy go through your auric field, into your skin, and in deeper into all the layers of your being. And just let your body intuitively follow a pathway where you can tend to and care for your body, your heart, your mind, your soul. Mm. And we'll have one more moment where we'll open our hands. We'll shift our weight to one side. Bring your feet together. Turn your palms over and lift up, gathering the fullness of this experience and just letting your hands float down, taking all the time you need. Just letting your hands float down as you complete. As this movement helps you integrate and complete this experience, so it is sealed into your body, into the remembrance of your cells, into your joints and muscles and bones, into the spaces between your breath, sealing it in so you can carry this wisdom with you. Sealing it into your dantian, into your womb space, and making a circle, planting it like a seed. On the new moon, we plant seeds into our lives. We cultivate seeds into our wombs, into our dantian. Make your circle go in both directions, so really seal it in, pack it in there. Breathing, feeling grateful for our circle. So we bow out. Right hand makes a fist. We rise. We rise like gorgeous, healthy, yang energy. The divine masculine rises. Woo. And then the yin, the moon, the feminine caresses and contains and brings it back down and in to our heart center. And we bow. And we bow to each other. We bow to everything that is unfolded in this circle. We bow to the Tao of Women. We bow to our teachers, teachers, and the teacher within. And we draw this into our heart, but we don't keep it here. We let it come down into our bellies. And we step back across the threshold and out into our lives. Shake it out, shake it up. You're all loose and free now. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you're live on Zoom, stay, and I would love to hear from you and everybody else. Put it in the comments, what you received, what were you releasing, what you're remembering. I want to encourage you to get a copy of the book, buy it used. It's like $3 or $4. And I'll see you in Qigong class. All right, see you next week. Bye-bye, loves.